there, hope you're enjoying this absolutely peng-a-leng broadcast thus far. And don't forget, later today, we've got our Borderlands 4 controller giveaway and the Outer Worlds 2 and Age of Empires 4 deep dives as well. But right now, I'm extremely excited to be here for an in-depth gameplay unpack as we hack and slash our way through hordes of demons and get to know Onimusha Way of the Sword, coming from Capcom in 2026. A big thanks to Onimusha director Satoru Nihei and interpreter Elliot Smith for joining me to tell me all about the latest installment in the Storied series. What have you got to share with us today, guys?
じゃあ今日何をお見せしますか？
はい、今日は、初のゲームコンのプレイアブル出展ということで、そのロムの内容をご紹介いたしたと思います。
So the game is playable for the first time at Gamescom, and I'd like to show you that playable portion of the game today.
Wonderful. I'm honored. Let's jump in as soon as possible, please.
Yes, 始めます。
All right, let's get started.
And now we're starting to look at this now. Can you give us a little bit of context on where we are and most importantly, who we are in Onimusha Way of the Sword?
じゃあ開始しましたが、ここはどこでしょうか？そしてこの人は誰でしょうか？
はい、ここは、京都清水寺という場所になります。で、このキャラクターは、主人公の宮本武蔵というキャラクターです。
So we are at Kiyomizu-dera Temple in Kyoto, and the character you see here is our protagonist, Miyamoto Musashi.
Oh, wow.
それでは、清水寺の舞台に向かって今進めていきます。
So what I'm doing right now is heading towards the stage at Kiyomizu-dera Temple.
Is that a significant temple?
それなんか特別とか大事なお寺ですかね？
そうですね、京都の中でも非常に名所と呼ばれるところで、今回その神域と呼ばれる場所が、現場に侵略されているという設定になっています。
Yes, it's a very, very famous temple that exists in Kyoto, and at this point in the game, it's been overrun by Genma, so we have to sort that out.
I like to sort that out. That feels like an Englishism.
It may well be.
Can you speak more about the color that just went into the weapon then, if there's anyone who's maybe unfamiliar with the franchise?
今何か光ってて固定の中に入りましたが、それは何でしたかね？
はい、これは、鬼武者で登場してくる、魂と言われる存在で、ゲンマを倒したりすると出てきますね。
So that's a long-running aspect of the Onimusha series, but they're called souls. And when you attack or kill Genma, they come out and you can absorb them.
Sneaky. Nice.
今の賢いかったですね。
ありがとうございます。
Thank you very much.
Can you speak more about the combat style? Is there a preference that you like to play Nihei-san, or are there loads of options you can do here?
アクションですが、ニヘイさんの好みとかいろいろ選択があるんですが、ちょっとそれについて語っていただけますか？
そうですね、僕の好みはまず敵がどんな行動をしてくるかっていうのを見るところからスタートして、そこからは気持ちよく動くっていうところが、自分で攻めるっていうところが好きですね。
So personally, I like to wait and see what the enemy is going to do, and then once I figured out the way that they move, I like to then move in on them and attack take the advantage and attack.
Beautiful. And I noticed there's some deflection to this as well. So is that the only ranged attack that you can do? Is that patience and deflecting it, or are there other things that unlock later on in the game?
今はね、飛び道具をちょっと弾き返したと思うんですが、それ以外の、自分から出せる飛び道具ありますでしょうかね？
そうですね、今武蔵のこの初期状態はそういうのはないんですけど、成長することで、そういう飛び道具が使えるようになることもあります。
At this point in the game, the only way that you can really use projectiles is to knock the enemy's projectiles back at them.
Okay, yeah.
But as you progress through the game, Musashi gets some projectiles of his own.
今ちょっとお見せしたのが一戦と呼ばれるもので、敵の攻撃に合わせてうまく、攻撃ボタンを押すと発生する、過去にもあったような気持ちよさを演じているものですね。
So what I just did there to take down that enemy was what's called Isen. It's essentially something that you can achieve by very carefully timing your inputs along with the enemy's attack, and it's very, very satisfying to pull off.
So what you're saying is Nihei-san just did something really technically impressive and wants everyone to know about it.
ということはめっちゃ難しいことを今やり遂げて自慢してるんですね。
そうですね。
Yes, I am definitely bragging.
攻撃に合わせて攻撃ボタンを押す 敵の攻撃に合わせて攻撃ボタンを押すっていうことはリスクがあるので非常にこう難しいけどできたら気持ちいいというアクションですね。
Because the button that's used to do that is the attack button, and the enemy's attack is coming in at the time that you do it, it's a very risky thing to do because if you mistime it, obviously their attack is still coming.
And this feels significant. What's happening here?
何か展開ありましたね。これは何でしょうか？
そうですね、ここのシーンは初めて武蔵がこの黒魂と呼ばれる新しい、今回登場してくる魂を吸うと、目の力が覚醒して、過去に起きた光景というものを見ることができます。
So there's right now what Musashi did is he absorbed what's called a dark mass, which is a new aspect of the series in this game. And when he absorbed that, he's gained the power of Oni vision, and it's allowed him to see things that happened in this area in the past.
Oh, okay. So that's what's happening in this cutscene here.
ということは今のカットシーンは、
清水寺の舞台へ何か人が行列をなして運んでいるというシーンになっていますね。
So what we can see in this vision of the past in this cutscene is that there are a group of people who are carrying something towards the stage at Kiyomizudera Temple.
まだなんでそこに向かっているのかというのは謎に包まれています。
Of course, at this point in the game, we don't exactly know what it is or why they're carrying it.
And I'm sure you're not going to tell me why they're doing it either.
それ教えてくれませんね。
このロムではまたさらに次に進むと新たな展開があるのでそこで見ることができると思います。
As we work our way through this playable section of the game, you'll learn a little bit more about that. So please be patient for now.
Okay, absolutely, I will. I gotta say as well, I love how dark and thematic. And am I right in saying there's like horror elements to this inspiration of art design as well?
結構暗くて不気味ですが、なんかホラーの要素もあるんでしょうか？
そうですね、今回ホラーを意識しているというよりかはこのおどろおどろしいその不気味さというところ、そこはダークファンタジーのニムシャ特有のらしさというところもあるのでそこを意識して作ってます。
So we're not really trying to make a horror game. Horror is not something we focused on, but we definitely want to make things eerie and creepy. We consider this to be a dark fantasy game, and that's something that we've kept in mind while developing it.
今ちょうどこの目隠せを使うことで、封鎖されてた道が開けるというような、ところがやっています。
When we absorbed the dark mass earlier, as I said, we got that Oni vision power,
Yeah.
and using that, we were just able to see a way to unlock a blocked door.
Yeah, it was that creepy hand-looking thing, and you said this wasn't a horror game.
なんか手から作られたような化け物があったんですが、本当にホラーじゃないんですか？
ホラーじゃないです。
It's really not a horror game.
先ほどみたいにこの武蔵が鬼の力を使って、謎を解きながら進むという要素もありますね。
What I wanted to show you with that Oni vision trick, though, is that the power of the Oni that Musashi has access to via his gauntlet can be used to solve puzzles and mysteries to get through the levels.
このように受け流すと敵を壁にぶつけてダメージを与えるということができるので、受け流しのユニークさというところですかね。そういうところも、環境を使って遊べるというアクションもあります。
Just now, I was able to parry that enemy and using his own momentum, slam him into the wall, which caused damage. It's one of the unique aspects of the parry system, is being able to use the environment to your advantage.
Absolutely. I don't think Niho-san has taken a single hit so far. I just want to call that out.
今考えてみると、一回も攻撃を食らったことないんですね。
そうですね、自分がちょっと覚醒してるかもしれないですよね。
Yeah, I think I might be locked in right now.
That was cool with the cart as well. Are there other elements in the environments you could pick up and manipulate?
今の台車での攻撃かっこよかったんですね。他に環境のものを使えますか？
そうですね、この第8車というものがあったりするときはこうやって押して倒すこともできたり、畳みたいなところもあると畳返しをして敵にぶつけたりするようなアクションもあります。
Yeah, in addition to the large cart that I just attacked the enemy with, there's also things such as inside buildings you may find tatami mats on the floor, which you can pick up and use to your advantage, either to block or to attack.
Oh, okay.
それではまた新しいところに黒魂があったのでここで 次の展開がまた見ることができます。
So we've moved ahead here and found another dark mass, and this is going to give us a little bit more of the story.
God, what's happening here? What's the context
何
of
が起こ
this?
っているんでしょうか、これは。
そうですね、実はこれは玄馬の指示によって人が何かを運んでたというシーンになります。
What we see here is that the people who were carrying things to the temple earlier were being forced to do so by the Gemma.
Oh no!
やだ、今の。
これはですね、玄馬が指示によって、人が下に投げ落としているというシーンなんですけど、実はこれ京都にある伝承をもとに、作ったものです。実際にその京都の舞台から人が投げ捨てられてたという、話があったので、それを、今作では玄馬が指示してやっていたというような、お話を作ってます。
So, in real history, people used to throw bodies from the temple from the stage at Kiyomizu-dera Temple to dispose of them. And we've sort of given our own twist to that in this story, where it's the Gemma who are having people throw, other people off, as you saw just there.
Oh wow. Was that important to reflect as much accurate history as possible throughout the franchise?
やっぱり歴史をいろいろ見せたかったんでしょうかね。
そうですね、今回京都を舞台にした理由の一つに、その長い歴史のある京都にそういうおどろしいお話とか、そういうところが非常に魅力的だったので、今回このただの綺麗な京都を描くというよりも、そういうところを鬼武者と絡めて、新しい世界観とものが、ゲームを作りたかったというのがあります。
Absolutely. Part of the reason we chose Kyoto is it's a place that has lots of legends and myths surrounding it, and a lot of them are quite creepy. So when we're making a game like this, we're really able to use that to advantage, and we wanted to show that off as much as possible.
Totally. And now this looks like a pretty cool baddie, right? Who's
こ
this?
れはかっこいい悪役ですね。誰でしょう。
そうですね、このキャラは佐々木巌流といいまして、武蔵の、ライバル的な存在として描いています。
So this character is Sasaki Ganyu, and he serves as Musashi's, I suppose you'd say, his rival in the game.
Ah, okay. Great blocking there.
はい。いい弾きでしたね。
ありがとうございます。
Thank you very much.
これ今敵の攻撃を受け流し続けると起炎状態となりまして、刀が強化されて、青魂が出やすくなるという特徴があります。
What I did right now was just enter the blazing state by doing lots of parries. You can see that the sword there is glowing blue, and what you get from this state is that when you attack, you get more blue souls.
Ah.
で今ゲージを体力ゲージの下のゲージを削ってこの V が選択できるようになったんですけど、これも新しい要素として崩し視線と呼ばれるものです。
Just now, by depleting his stamina gauge entirely, you saw a little scene where we're able to pick a part of Ganyu to attack. And when doing that, obviously, you can get certain advantages. That's a new system in this game.
Interesting. So what were the two options we had then, and what choice did Nihei-san make?
今の2択は何でしたか？また何を選びましたか？
そうですね、今は頭を選んだんですけど、この狙っている部位によって効果が異なって、アイコンの色によって効果が変わるんですけど、ダメージをより与えたいのか、鬼武者らしさの魂を多く出したいのかなど戦略的な駆け引き要素になってます。
So what I did just then was chose to hit his head, and generally speaking, the options are whether you would like to do more damage or to receive more souls from the attack, which you could then absorb.
I like the choice of just I chose to hit his head. I think I would do the same.
やっぱ頭を攻撃するのはベストですね。自分もします。
本当ですか。そうですね、僕もまず頭を削ってダメージを取ろうとしてました。
Yeah, I definitely want to focus on hitting his head first, doing a bit more damage.
Nice.
ありがとうございます。
You make it look so easy, Nihei-san.
簡単に倒せるように見えますな。
いくつかダメージ食らったんでちょっとドキドキしながら戦いました。
I'm not sure actually. I took a few hits there and I was worried for a moment.
No, you are absolutely fantastic. That was such a good demo. I really enjoyed seeing more about it. I was wondering if there's anything else you want to share about the game before we say goodbye.
すごく上手でしたね。
ありがとうございます
楽しかったんですよ。他にお伝えしたいこととかありますでしょうか？
そうですね、先日新しい PV も出しましたので、そちらもぜひご覧いただければなと思うのと、ぜひウィッシュリストに登録してもらえたら嬉しいです。
Well, we actually released a new trailer yesterday, so we'd love that if you would all go and have a watch of that. and also if you would please add us to your wish list.
100%. Consider it done. Thank you so much for joining me today and having a look at that stunning look at Onimusha Way the Sword, which you can wishlist today. From cutting down demons to raging against Ragnarok, stay with us for the latest from the mythic world of Mistfall Hunter, including new heroines, paths, and quest lines. We've got a trailer and a gameplay sneaky peeky coming up, followed by a closer look at World of Tanks Heat and a celebration of Rare's 40th anniversary later in the day. But first, I have just got given some major breaking news. Team Cherry has announced that Silksong, the long-awaited sequel to Hollow Knight, it finally has a release date. Hollow Knight Silksong will officially release on September 4th. That's pretty soon. I feel like I've just reported on the moon landing a little bit, if I'm honest. I would remind you to wishlist it, but statistically speaking, most of you probably already have. So to celebrate this historic moment, what say we check out the Silksong release date announcement trailer right now? Silksong, let's go!